Okay, morning everyone. Welcome to this session number 397. And today I will continue with the problem that yesterday I tried. The problem is this two best non overlapping events. In this case, the idea is that you have a list with these events, and you need to discover what is the maximum sum at most to using two events. In this case, for example, this and this, and you can get the sum of these elements, and essentially this get the maximum sum. Meanwhile, the events are not overlapping itself. For example, here this with this is not overlapping, and the sum is 4. Yeah, and that's it. But for example, here we have this event and this event, but it's not overlapping. But in this case, this is greater than the sum of this. Yeah, and this is other. I can sum this with this or this with this. Now, yesterday I had, I wrote. I was writing this code, but I have an error here. 5 and I expect why 5. Okay, I think that in this case, in the case that the first test, I think that is this. Let me check. 1 3 2. It's the same. Yeah, in this case, okay, this is sorted by the first and the second. Now we have max heap, the value multiplied by less 1. Okay, now I get the first event. Okay, that in this moment is at this. I put in the I am transversal the events. I am getting the first. I am adding in the map. In this case, the position is 0 and the value is 2, and we calculate the maximum sum, or in this case the maximum value, that in this case is 2 because max in this moment is 0. Between the max value between 0 and 2 is 2. Now max have the value of 2. Next to is create a copy of max heap, and meanwhile it's not empty. Or meanwhile contains, or what contains an element in the start of the current event. It's minor that the no. Let me think again. Okay. I am feeling that I am adding complexity, unnecessary complexity in this code. Okay, now, for example, the first is sort these elements by the first and the second parameter. For example, right now the first value is this 1, 3, and 2. Next 2 is, even here in the graphic I can check, the next is this, yeah, the is 2, 4, and the value is 3, and the last is 2, no, 4, 5, 2. Okay, now if I have this and I have a pretty cute that always keep the maximum value in the top. For example, the first time when I add this element, I think that I need to add this element in the map, first in the map. But well, in this case we have this element now. Okay, when I add this in the queue, the index 0 in the priority queue, no. Let me create here a map where in this map appear the index, zero, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, and here I need to add the value. In this case is 2, 2, and 3. And sorting this element in this way. The maximum sum. If I have sorted this element and I have saving here, where I take the first element that is this and is add the 0 is add in the pretty queue. Well, in this case sort the elements by the value. In this case, for example, the top is 1, 2, and 3. This is the order. Okay, and now is sum this with the previous, but the previous doesn't exist because it's less 1. In this case the maximum is no. No, this is wrong. Let me check. Come on. Okay, it's here. We have this, and now we have, yeah, this list is sorted. Now the next that is add this register in the map 0 and the value is 2, and add in the pretty queue the 0 and set no. First is set is get, sorry, the peak in the pretty queue. In this case is empty, don't return nothing, 0. 0 plus 2, it's equal to, okay, our maximum in this moment is 2. Okay, now move with the next. The next is this 2, 4, and 3. That is, this is the index 2. Now the index 2, we need to check, okay, the maximum between 2 and 3. What is the maximum? The maximum is 3. This is cancelled, now it's 3. And now is the sum between this and this, only meanwhile is not overlapping. Yeah, but what happened, for example, if here I have another, it's not overlapping with this, but with the other, with this, no, it's overlapping with this, but with this, no, I can take the sum with this. Okay. Okay, imagine that we have a ton of registers. Sorry. Yeah, many. Yeah, and we are here. This is the new, for example. I don't need to check every cell in this point, because I think that it's only enough know what is the maximum element that until this point. Yeah, for example, what is the maximum element that reach or before this number? Well, in this case, yeah, what is the maximum element, or what is the maximum value that appear before this line? And if here, for example, I have 1000 of register, it doesn't matter, it's only enough know what is the maximum element until here, and only take this element and ask, okay, what is the maximum element before the 1 doesn't exist? Well, in this case it's 2. Okay, yeah, I think that it's a good approach. This here, for example, we start here with the first, yeah, that is this. Okay, where start in this point. What is the maximum element that, or the maximum value that appear before this line? Well, doesn't exist. Is 0 plus 2, it's equal 2. Okay, our maximum in this moment is 2. Got it? Okay, and in this case, for example, the maximum number before this doesn't exist. Before this doesn't exist, and before this is 2. Okay. Now for the others is 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Now the next that is, what is the next? The next is the 3. For 2 reasons it's necessary the sort. The next is this. Okay. Now is asked what is the maximum? Well, what is the maximum value that appear before this line? In this case is 0. Even you can check this. Is 0. Okay, is 0 plus 3. It's equal 3. Okay, our current maximum is this, instead of the 2. Okay. Now the next that this is complete. And we can set the value here, that the maximum value here is 3. Not the 2, is the 3. Okay. Now is the next is this green cell that is this, and we need to ask what is the maximum element that appear before this line is 2. Okay, it's 2 plus 2, it's equal 4. Okay, in this case the 4 is the maximum element, or the maximum sum. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, because we only need to put where start and less 1 and put the what is the maximum value. In this case, for example, the first register don't have this function, but the second and so on have this this line. For example, the first is here, less 1, for example. Now the next that is this. Okay, starting 2 in the previous, no, sorry, no, this is wrong. Is you have, for example, this, the beginning all starting 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and we need to take the first element and where n, in this moment put the maximum element that appear. If we have another element different than 0, it's only have the maximum. What is the maximum element? Yeah, in this case the maximum element between 0 and 2 is 2. Okay, here appears the number 2. Yeah, now the next is this. Okay, and here what is the maximum element between 0 and 2 and 3, sorry, is 3. Okay, and now is this and in this moment, well, in this case we don't need anything, but we can consulting. For example, here what is the maximum element is the 0. No, but you know, no, because for example, if we have more elements here, for example, this is another register and the maximum is 10, this 10 never is updated here. Yeah, no, it's not a good approach. Yeah, because I need to update the values in every cell. No. Oh, I think that I can use the project queue for handle this. Let me check. Okay. Yeah, for example, if I use this, it's try to keep the maximum value in the top. Yeah, have a max heap and have in the top the max value all the time. In this case, the max value, well, doesn't exist because it's empty. If I add this, I will ask what is the maximum value. Okay, no. Let me check the hints because okay, this sounds like like this. How can I quickly get the maximum score of an interval no intersect? Well, with the pretty cube, but for example, if I have one event here, this, and the value is 1, for example, the max value is here, is this, but this overlapping with this, we can ignore and continue with the next, that is this, that is 1. Okay, I need keep tracking the max value, and at the same time should be avoid the overlapping. Any idea? Yeah, I think with the same idea that have this copy and iterate and removing the element until get the maximum element path. Okay, I have sorted these elements. Okay, with the start. If I have this and I ask what is the minimum until this point, in this case is 0, the maximum here is 2, 2, 2, but no, it's wrong because the maximum at this point is 0, is 0. Zero, zero, zero. What is the problem with this approach? If I have another event here that have the maximum 10 and I ask here what is the maximum at this point, in this moment is 0, but should we have the 10? Yeah, and if I save these elements in the pretty queue, having the 10 in the top, next the 2, and the last is the 3 is okay, this with this, and it's done. But I need to check if it's overlapping. if it's overlapping, I need to remove it, and sum 3 plus 2 is 5. No, I'm not sure. Here I'm not sure because for this, well, if I have the max heap, I can know that in this moment is 0, 0 plus 2, it's equal to, and this is the maximum. Now the next that is this, the 3. The maximum at this moment is 2, but it's overlapping. And if here, oh no, I don't need to transversal, or yeah, for example, if this is 12 instead of the 2 and the maximum is 12, I need to check, okay, this overlapping with this, yeah, I should remove and continue with other. I think that is the same approach that I had before to start again with this problem, but why is not working? Okay, you know what? Let me check if I am sorting correctly these events. Okay, in this case, the events are in this order: 1, 3, 2, 2, 4, 3, and 4, 5, 2. Is first is this, next is this, and the last is this. Okay. Now I have the max. I have the pretty Q by the value. I get the first event. And the max is 0, and I save this register. Temp is empty. Yeah, because it's the first day register. Yeah, sure. Okay. Heap contains the 0. In this moment, this is the greater value. Okay. Now the next that is this 2, 4, and 3. Okay. While current is no, the 2 is overlapping with this is greater than this. In this case, yeah, it's overlapping, means that I need remove, and I need remove from the temp that is okay. Continue. Now it's empty, and continue. Okay, now the last is this. In this case, I will max heap only have one. Yeah, I think that I am updating the max heap. Okay, it's equal new. Okay. Yeah, in this way. And here temp. Sorry, here is integer. Why I return 5? Okay, it's here. Now the events are sorted in this way. Now is get the first element, that in this case is 132. I get the maximum that between 0 and 2, in this case should be 2. And now we need to ask if this is empty. In this case is empty. Don't do anything. Continue with the next. Don't do anything, and add this register in the max heap. Okay, now the next stat is this. This represent this is the first, and the second is this. Okay, and it's overlapping with this. Got it. Okay. Now is the next 2, 4. No, is 5, 4, 5, and 2. Okay, now is go to the next, and is the max between 2 and 2 is 2. Okay, and we need to ask if the next or the element that is in the top is overlapping with my element. Current in the index 0, this is minor that this. 4 is minor that 3. No, it is current in the index 0. 4 it's minor that 3. Sorry, I am confusing a little bit here. The current in this case is this element. In the index 0 is 2 is minor that 3. In this case, yeah, it's minor, means that I need remove. Got it. And now it's empty. Okay, now it's here, and max heap now contains 2 elements. Okay, nice. Now the last element is, I think that is, what is the last element? 4, 5, and 2. 4, 5, and 2. Is this 4, 5, and 2? That this in essential is this. Okay. Okay. Now, okay, is save this value or no? Okay. This is the last. Is add. Is calculate the maximum. In this case, we only have the 3 as a maximum. Now is while at temp. In the top, in this case, should we have the 1 that is this. The 3 is the maximum, but the 3 is overlapping. Yeah, because the current in the index 0 is 4. 4 is minor that. Okay, I think that this is wrong. 4 is minor that max heap in this case is the 1, 0, 1 here. 4 is minor that 4. No. Here is minor equal. Yeah, because we are detecting this, we are not detecting this overlapping. Okay, I will check with another test. Let me check if the community have a few tests here in the comments. Discussion. Thanks. Okay. The test is here. Okay, another. Okay, I think that 63. Okay, it's time to check if it works. Okay, yeah. Now I will submit this code and I hope get a success. Success answer. Okay, I will remove one test. I can type this in submission. The time is exceed. Yeah, I think that maybe it's for this. No. Okay, I will check the answer. okay, no, dynamic programming, no, min heap. Oh, at least I was using the right behavior, or the right data structure, sorry. Okay, so the first, now it's end of the time. If this starting the time, event 2 is equal to, events have overlapping at the current event to pretty q. Pretty q is event 0, that is this, event 2, that is this. Ending the time of the event 0, pretty q is 3. Okay. But this is only sorting by the okay, the pretty q is ending time and value. Okay, is with both. Okay, it's the first time that I see this, the pair in a pretty queue. In this case, is sorting only by the start time. Meanwhile, pretty queue is empty. It's not empty. And the queue.get key, that in this case the key is the ending time is minor than the current start. I get the maximum value between this and this, and I remove it. Well, I had the idea a little different, but well, I think that we have the idea with this. But well, I think that it's enough for today, but thanks for following this transmission, and I hope see you in the next. Bye bye.